music star Rihanna has announced the release of a new single, the first after 6 years break from the music industry. Rihanna, who has in the past years focused on her thriving fashion and beauty empire, will be releasing Lift Me Up, a soundtrack to Marvel movie Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Rihanna co-wrote Lift Me Up with Nigeria's Tems, that's a big one for Nigeria, music producer Ludwig, and Black Panther's director Ryan Coogler. The track, which will be released on November 4, was written as a tribute to the lead star of the first Black Panther film, Chadwick Boseman. In a press statement, Tems said, after speaking with Ryan and hearing his direction for the film and the song, I wanted to write something that portrays a warm embrace from all the people that I have lost in my life. Oh my God! Look, I'm just the cover alone is really giving me chills. It's a really big one for Nigeria. Tems has really been making us proud, and I'm really glad Whiskey really put Tems out there. I know some people will not agree with this, but I really think Whiskey did a really big one on Tems' career, and this has taking her beyond expectations. And not to give her accolades to another person, she also did her part and has worked herself out so much, and I feel like if she doesn't actually know her onions, she would not get this far. Of course. Do you understand? So I feel like this is a really big one. And apart from that, the track actually being a tribute to Chadwick, I feel is a really nice and thoughtful one at the same time. We're expecting the movie on the 11th of November. I can't wait, and I'm very sure a lot of people are going to definitely enjoy this. I can't wait because I can't imagine the movie without Chadwick. That's true. That's true. I can't imagine it without him, but I trust the producers and the directors, of course. And Rihanna coming back to life after success. This is just bringing like so many things together. Like, my dear, we miss Rihanna. We want Rihanna. We miss her so
You have her. Like, you definitely have her back.
Exactly. We can't wait. We can't wait to have our new mommy.
I mean, seeing that it was like a transition, like she's been away from music for like a while, focusing on like her beauty line, makeup and everything. She's still she's still doing really great in that aspect, right? So I think everybody's just really anticipating to hear, okay, does she still sound like what she's supposed to sound like?
And a lot of people actually said Tems as something like a portfolio, something like it will take a while to build something like Rihanna's portfolio, obviously, but like following in that kind of trail, like having Tems and Rihanna on a song, I would really pay any amount to listen to that.
Let's see what comes out.
Like, I can't wait. I can't just wait. And still speaking of Tems, Daniel Rega wants fans to stop comparing Nigerian singers Tems and Ayra Starr, as they both are on the same level. In a recent tweet, he stated the new school music talents, Ayra Starr and Tems, are both on the same level regardless of their individual wins. He maintained that they are both still upcoming artists in the music industry and are doing well for themselves. Daniel advised Nigerians to desist from hyping one and disrespecting the other, as compassion is unnecessary. Okay, but firstly, you cannot disregard their wins, because those wins are what actually brings the level. Like, it's hard to say, but for real, I don't think they are on the same level. They sound alike. They look alike. They do music alike and all of that, but they are definitely not on the same level. And I'm very sure Ayra Starr would also know what to give her the accolades to or not. Fine, they sound alike. There are a lot of people who sound like that now. Like their kind of music. We have Faye. There's this girl Faye. I think, is it Faye or Faye? She sounds like them too. As well. There's this girl Gracie too. She sounds like Tems. She sounds, but you definitely can't say because of that they sound alike. Fine, Ayra Starr has had a lot of hits. Tems has had a lot of hits, but they are definitely not on the same level for me.
So who would you say is like on a higher level?
Obviously, it's Tems, because Tems has done more of international collaborations and recognitions. Obviously, more. She has awards, international awards, and definitely that's something that would take another milestone for I Ira is good too, and I hope with just little push, she will also get there. But that little push also got Tems there. Do you understand? So I feel like everybody should have their own accolades according to who they are. I'm very sure Nigerians will definitely agree with me with the fact that these people
are not the same. That's the thing. Some people were like for Tems, because like I was trying to read like people's comments on Twitter and stuff. So some people were like attacking Daniel, like, what's your own? Let us rate them how we want to rate them. And then, I mean, the first few comments I saw were actually people supporting Arya Starr, saying, I mean, they know more of her hits. You know, she's from like a well-known record label. You know, she has like good foundation. And then people were now saying, oh, Tems is just maybe because of her bodily features, and maybe now because, people are actually saying that maybe because now she's, you know, getting some limelight with like international collaborations. Well,
some limelight.
People,
SS was the biggest song. And Tems verse on that song. That song alone would, I think, would actually sweep out Ira Star's 5 songs. For me, though.
I mean, no,
seriously, we need to like be reasonable sometimes. I might be a little bit skeptical, but I feel like these people, they've worked themselves out, and I feel like everybody deserves, fine, no comparison or anything, but please, it's like comparing Fela to sorry, but seriously, you guys need to chill. It's like comparing Fela to this is why I know there's a problem, because there was a time somebody was comparing Ira Starr to Beyonce. Okay, see.
Now that was when they're going too far. You know that there are some comparison that is almost be on the same level of comparison, but you cannot be. You can go that far. Ira Starr had to come on and be like,
she said, what I know myself. Calm down.
I think everybody, even these like artists, know that there are certain milestones you need to, you know, reach in the industry before you can, you know, attain certain levels or be compared to some kinds of people. Right? And I'm seeing that I think maybe the disparity here is because maybe they started around the same time. They're both young. They're both doing the same kind of genre of music. Right? So there's this, the same way we have Wizkid versus Davido, right? Exactly. It's now Tems and Arya Starr.
But that's disrespectful for me. Please don't put Tems and Arya. They do the same genre stuff, but please, no, it just doesn't sit well with me. Tems,
no
Tems,
no vex.
Sorry, have you seen Tems' performance? Have you seen her live performance? Her shows, the kind of concerts she holds, and all of that. Please, no, stop it.
So in long as short, we should not compare them.
Yeah, please don't compare them. Like I feel like Tems is Tems, but Tems
is Tems.
Oh, do you get it? Please, no Temlade slander will be tolerated. Thank you so much. Moving on, Mohbad's lawyers served Naira Marley's Marlian Records with notice of contract termination. This comes off the back of the highly publicized disagreement between Mohbad and the Marlian Records. Content of the letter headed termination notice reads, in part, that Naira Marley orchestrated and carried out violent attacks on their client, Mohbad. It also provided that Naira Marley has failed to pay all royalties and advances due to Mohbad and as agreed in the contract entered in the year 2019. The notice stated that it was on the basis that Mohbad was terminating his contract with Marlian Records. It also demanded that Naira Marley pay all the royalties, advances, and also monetary compensation due to Mohbad under the contract. The letter also demanded that Naira Marley hands back to Mohbad the catalogue of all the songs released under Marlian Records. Is that possible, my dear?
I mean, it's a very long shot.
It's a very long one. There's been a back and forth, and I definitely know there's more to this between
of course,
the Marlian Records and Mohbad. There's so much more to it, and maybe one of the sellers will just get to like speak to one representative from the Marlian Records
and actually know what
is going on, because it's really I saw this coming. I saw this coming already, and I know they've been trying to really avoid this situation. Now wanting to terminate the contract, as the contract being fulfilled, those are the questions that need to be answered. Have you done your court in the have you done your part of the contract?
Yeah.
Have you fulfilled your part of, because a contract is a contract, and breaching of contracts can be penalized. So I feel like this artist, there's always a record label and artist issue.
Always.
There's always a record label. You know, everybody at that point when it comes to, I just want that limelight, they disregard any other thing that comes with it. Any contract, they just pen down their signature and that's the end for them. They feel like life is just going to be smooth on henceforth. And then when they get the limelight, they know how it's done, and then they just want to be the boss of your own. It just becomes another problem. I remember at the time of Kiss Daniel and Fly Entertainment, we've had a lot of
stories, actually.
A lot of them. There's been so much back and forth with artists and record label. But this Mohbad, we knew it started off with a fight. It started early this year. There's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They were cool at some point, and then later on, there's the whole thing that happened at the Marlian house and the whole fighting of a thing. And I feel like it is like Naira Marley said when he addressed the issue, he said it's a family thing. He would not have said anything if Mohbad had not brought it to limelight. And I feel like Mohbad just really needed help and wanted everybody to know what's up at that point. So I feel the best thing for them to do is still come together now that their lawyers are involved. So I feel they would be able to settle it. But the only thing is, you can't just demand for the catalog of your songs as well as saying, oh, you want to terminate contract or breach the contract at some point. It doesn't just work that way. Have you fulfilled your part of the contract? Were you not paid advances before?
No, that's another thing.
Were you not being paid for the shows you were going for? Were you not being paid? Were you dropping your share to the record label? Were you returning? So all those things needs to be balanced.
I mean, there's so many lapses over here because Mohbad has only given us his side of the story. Right? He joined this record label in 2019, right? And he particularly said he wanted to be part of the family because he came from the streets, and you know, he felt like this was a family that would be able to.
He even sang a song, Naira Marley, dedicated songs to them and all of that.
He has not even. I mean, I think it's just one album he has done so far with the family, right? And now we're hearing stories of wanting all these stories that touch, right? And apparently he's now saying that he has not been, like, since that 2019 that he started, he wasn't paid any advances or royalties, right? Now this is very questionable because this is 2022. 3 years have gone. They didn't pay you once. It's not, I don't know what's the I mean, I always keep saying this thing, right? Always have, you know, your insights and legal information on these things.
Exactly.
It's not just I want to blow. I don't want to be taken advantage of either.
Exactly.
Right? So if you say, okay, Edokwi, call onto my record label, you have an amazing voice, want you come, that's great, right? I might not know the whole business of music, but I'm going to have my lawyer here, right? To make sure that, okay, that you're going to do me good. Do you get? You're going to do me good. And if after the first year I've not been paid, we're gonna have to take, we're gonna, you know,
and you're doing your cut in the
if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
But I don't even think that's true. Well, anyways, we've not heard from Naira Marley, so I feel like I don't think that is true for the fact that you've not been paid since 2019. Come on, because these people, Mohbad, when Mohbad came into the picture, trust me, Mohbad has had like a very long list of hit songs, thinking that their kind of song is the street songs for the streets and all of that, and they've really had their part. Mohbad and Sinaliski have really done so well in the industry. So not being paid is kind of really shaky. I don't think that's very correct. Well, we would never know what's actually going on because the fight has been on since February. There was the one in February, when they attacked the Marlian's house, and then the whole issue came out. And then there's this another one that came, like I think last month or 2 months ago, where this whole issue now started coming on.
When he wanted to change managers.
Yeah, when he wanted to change managers and all of that. So if he wants to terminate the contract, that depends on Naira Marley and the whole
It's going to be a drag.
It's going to be a long one, actually, because we still need to know. And that's one thing about the internet. You will still always find out what actually transpired between them. But before that, I think we really need to like speak to a representative from the Marlian's record and just know what's up. And we'll definitely spill the tea for you guys.